It helps to do more than self-reference. Connect to groups before your group. Connect to teachers. Are there teachings outside of your group? Interpret the outside world through your group. Those who lead should look for those to replace them in the leadership or to branch out thereof. Now, we can be honest about the founding of our groups. We don't need to be one of these New Age groups that claims to have existed since even before humanity or with the start of humanity or something, when it has been founded in such and such generation, especially those that aren't really revival of corrupted spiritual transmissions. The mixing of traditions, the taking on roles and rituals and orders should be treated as sacrosanct, not something haphazardly or not sure when you do it sort of stuff. Hasheereem, the Song of Songs 2. Now, people see these things as allegories, right? And, because Song of Solomon doesn't really mention God directly. Same thing with the Book of Esther. None of them really do. But the inferences seem to be clear enough. Some people think of Hosea 2:9, Leviticus 26:40, Lamentations 3:33, Isaiah 63:9, and certainly some other passages too, to connect this sense of emotionality with what is gotten into. And people see prophecies about other nations being exalted, as we saw with the last program. The name of a certain prophet, and some say because of the plural, or, a particular lineage and that sort of stuff. So let me see before we get started here how many verses we have. 17 verses again. Ani Chibtzalt Hashrun Shushant Hamkim Kashushana Bin Hachuchim Kun Rayati Bin Habnut Katpuch Batsi Hiar Kun Dudi Bin Habnim Batslu Chumduti We Shubti Wap Ryu Matuk Lachki Habyani Al Beat Hiyan Watglu Ali Ahba Samkuni Bashishut Rabduni But Puchim Ki Chulat Ahba Ani Shamalu touched Larashi, Wiminu, Tuchbukni, Hushbati, Atkum, Banut, Yerushalim, Batzbaut, Au Belut, Hashda, Tayaru, Tauru, At Hahba, Ad, Chipets, Qul Dudi, Hana Zahba, Mudblug, Al Hasheereem, Makputz, Al Hagbawat, Duma, Dudi, Let's Be, Al Lapper, Ha Yulyam, Hana Zah Almud, Atcher, Kutlanu, Mushgeach, Mun Hachlanut, Mutsyetz, Mun Hachrukim, Ana, Dudi, Wamer, Li Omi, Luk Rayati, Yapti, Wolki, Luk Ki, Hana, Hastu, Aber, Hugsham, Shulf, Hulk, Lu, Hunsunyam, Narau, Bartz, At, Hazmir, Hagya, Wakol, Hatur, Nashma, Bartsu, Hatantna, Chantah, Pagyah, Wakapnim, Samdur, Nutnu, Reach, Komi, Luk Rayati, Yapti, Wolki, Luk Unity, Bachqui, Hasla, Bastur, Hamdurga, Huraini, At Mrake, Hashmiani, At Uluk, Ki Uluk, Arb, Wumrake, Now, Achzu, Lanu, Shualim, Shalim, Qathnim, Machbalim, Kermim, Wakraminu, Samdur, Dudi, Li, Wani, Lu, Hra, Bushwushnim, Ad, Shipuch, Hiyum, Wansu, Hatzalim, Sabdama, Lakdudi, Let's Be, Al Lapper, Helim, Al Hari, Peter. And so we have turning the back being mentioned, so let's see how they translate that. I'm only a rose of Sharon, even an ever-fresh rose of the valleys. Like the rose, and then we have God to Israel. Like the rose maintaining its beauty among the thorns, so is my faithful beloved from among among the nations. Okay, so it doesn't go around calling people goy with this one. And so Israel's supposed to be being nostalgic here, like the fruitful, fragrant apple tree among the barren trees of the forest. So is my beloved among gods. So, but actually we have here Bin Habnim, so son of the sons. In his shade I delighted, and there I sat, and the fruit of his law was sweet to my palate. He brought me to the chamber of the law, delights and cluster my encampments about him. In love I say to him, sustain me in exile with dainty cakes, and spread fragrant apples about me to comfort my dispersion. For bereft of your presence, I am sick with love. And I've given a more literal translation is Magdala. My dispersion, for bereft of your presence, I'm sick with love. For the memories of his loving support in his desert, of his left hand under my head, of his right hand enveloping me. And Israel speaking to those who have turned their backs, right? Or are they just speaking to the nations at the point? But I adjure you, O nations. Okay, so we're not calling people backturners yet here. We are destined to ascend to Jerusalem. For if you violate your oath, you will become as defenseless gazelles are. Okay, yeah, are hens of the field. So it's not whether you're Israelite or not, or whether you're talking about some nation or some tribe or whatever. It's about if you fulfill your terms, if you dare to provoke God, to hate me or to disturb me, his love for me, while he still desires it, the voice of the beloved, behold, it came suddenly to redeem me, as if leaping up over the mountains, skipping over the hills, and his swiftness to redeem me. My beloved is like a gazelle or a young hart, without the E. I thought I would be forever alone, but behold, he was standing behind our wall, observing through the windows, peering through the lattices. And then Israel gets nostalgic again. When he remembers me from Egypt, my beloved called out and said to me, arise, my love, my fair one, and go forth. For the winter of bondage has passed, the deluge of suffering, and that's over and gone. The righteous blossoms are seen in the land. The time of your song has arrived, and the voice of your guide is heard in the land. The fig tree has formed its first false figs, ready for the ascent of the temple. The vines are in blossom. Their fragrance declares that they are ready for libation. Arise, my love, my fair one, and go forth. At the sea, he said to me, O my dove, trapped at the sea, as if in the cracks of the rocks, the concealment of the terrace. Show me your prayerful gaze. Let me hear your supplications with your voice, for your voice is sweet and your countenance attractive. And then he told the sea, seas for us, the Egyptian foxes, even the small foxes, who spoiled Israel's vineyards, while our vineyards had just begun to blossom. My beloved is mine, he fills all my needs, and I seek from him and none other. He grazes me in rose-like bounty until my sin blows his friendship away and sears me like the midday sun, and his protection departs. My sin caused him to turn away. I say to him, my beloved, you became like a gazelle or a young hart on the distant mountains.